What's the laziest way to make money with AI in 2025 starting from zero? Now, before we get into this video, I do want to make it super clear that there is no such thing as get rich quick or get rich easy. However, there is such a thing as get rich quicker or easier. And as someone who's grown an AI company to over $1 million now, I'm going to share with you the top way that I would use AI to make money if I was starting from zero. Now, this revolves around one key basic skill called AI demand generation. In short, demand generation is getting people to want something before they even know they need it. It's the art of making strangers curious about whatever it is that you're selling without begging, spamming, or chasing them. Now, there's obviously a lot of different ways that you can do this. You can obviously run ads, you can create content, but these aren't super easy to automate with AI. And so based on my experience, the laziest, I just want to make it clear, by me saying lazy, I don't mean lazy in the negative connotation. I more so mean lazy as in the lowest effort possible, meaning the smartest way possible. And so the laziest, like I said, the smartest way to make money through demand generation is to leverage AI through automated AI outreach. You might be thinking, Alex, I've never heard of this before, so let me explain. Imagine this, instead of sitting down and scripting YouTube videos or short form videos for hours on end, and then sitting down and recording, then sending over to a video editor, or you editing yourself, or spending thousands of dollars on ads, imagine you just let AI do all the heavy lifting. First, it finds your ideal customers, then it writes personalized messages that actually get replies, and then it sends them out thousands per day on complete autopilot. And no, this isn't about spamming people. It's about hyper personalized messages crafted by AI that actually start sales conversations. Yes, that means conversations that then turns prospects into leads and leads that turn into cash collected. And the reason I know this is so effective is because we use the same exact strategy to go Drippy from $0 in revenue to over $1 million in revenue now without being famous, having a huge audience, and without running a single paid ad. We actually just started running ads recently. Now, what's really cool about AI demand generation is that once you learn this skill, there's literally an infinite amount of ways that you can make money from it. For example, you can grow your business if you already have one, or you can grow other people's business and at the same time grow your own if that's what you sell as a service, which again is actually how most people get started in the online world. People like Iman Ghazi, Alex Hormozi, they all started with service-based online businesses. Now, if I were starting from zero today, here's exactly how I'd set this up. The first thing you really want to do is select an outreach channel. These are the ones that I find the most effective. So top of the list for me is Twitter or X now. Then we've got cold email, we've got LinkedIn, we've got Instagram, and there's obviously a bunch of other social platforms that you can use. These are my top 4. And in this specific video, we'll walk through how to get things set up for Twitter, just because I feel like not a lot of people know how to set things up on Twitter, and it's the platform from which we've seen the best results. There's a couple things that make it really, really unique, like very high volume, low cost, and very low competition at the point of me recording this video. And so that makes it a perfect platform to start on. Now, when doing outreach, you don't really need AI for anything, but obviously it just makes your life 1,000 times easier. And it makes the whole process a lot more efficient as well. So in this case, once again, I'll walk you through how to get things set up on drippy.ai, but what you're about to learn will apply to any other tool and or platform. So step number 1 is you want to pick a niche. It really doesn't matter what it is, just pick an industry that you love and you'd enjoy working with. So once you have your niche, step number 2 is you want to build out a lead list. And so this is where you can start using tools like drippy.ai, clay.com, LinkedIn Sales Navigator, Apollo, Listkit. There's a bunch of different ways that you can scrape leads nowadays. If you're doing this for Twitter, Drippy I think is the easiest way to do it. All you need to do is you need to find out who your target audience follows on Twitter. You take their link, you plug it into Drippy. It'll allow you to scrape all their followers and everyone that they follow as well. And then you can add filters, making it super easy for you to take a really big list of leads and narrow it down so you're only reaching out to qualified people. All right, so step number 3 is to actually reach out to them now that we build out a lead list. Ideally, you want to provide some sort of value up front, or you want to do some sort of did the work up front mechanism, and I'll explain what that means here in a second. But the reason why you want to do this is because you want to differentiate yourself from everyone else sending messages to your exact same target audience. My motto is really provide value first and then pitch the call. If you do this, you won't really need to build rapport or go back and forth for ages because they already trust you. Why? Because you've already provided value, meaning there's no question in their mind that you can actually do what you said you could do for them. So for example, if you are starting a demand generation service, you could send something like this, and this is where AI truly shines. So this script, for example, I think is really, really good, and we've tested it out. This works super well. So we're saying, hey, hello, hi, first name, and obviously the first part of that is syntax. So we'll just select which one of the three options will be sent out at random. Then we're saying, hey, I put together a list of 1,000, and then we're using Drippy's AI features to figure out who the ideal customers are. So we are literally name dropping their ICP, and then we're saying, hey, I put together a list of 1,000 SaaS founders who might be interested in, and then again, we're using AI to determine the leads product or service. So we're saying, hey, I put together a list of 1,000 SaaS founders who might be interested in your email service provider services, right? So essentially it would read something like, hey, first name, I put together a list of 1,000 SaaS founders who might be interested in Drippy.ai, your Twitter outreach tool. Cool if I send it over, and then we're saying at no cost, totally free on the house illustrator test. Again, we're using syntax there. So this is where AI truly shines, because you're sending automated messages personalized with AI that literally seem impossible to automate. So whenever people get these messages, they're like, yo, okay, this guy actually did the research. Plus, they're giving me a bunch of value up front. And so it's way easier for them to, number one, reply, and then number two, for you to actually get them on a call. Now, obviously the script will work if you're trying to give people leads, but you could also do it for building a campaign or even doing some work for free just to get your foot in the door. Whenever you're sending out a message, whenever you're thinking through, okay, what message can I send? Just think about this, okay? Just think, if I were my target audience, is this a message that I would reply to? If the answer is no, go back to the drawing board and come up with another message. But if the answer is yes, then that's what you want to be sending out. Another way of doing this is by sending something along the lines of this. Something like, hey, I'm new and looking to build some case studies. I'll fix this problem for you completely free of charge. All I ask is if I over deliver on what I promised, you allow me to use this project as a case study to share with future potential clients. So again, if you're just starting out, just being upfront with people, letting them like, hey, I'm looking to build some case studies. I'll do some work for free. And then if you think I did a good job, then maybe if you could hop on a quick case study testimonial, then I'll build a quick case study that I want to use with other clients. Or like, hey, if we can do a quick case study interview type of situation, people really will appreciate that. And the fact that you're new will really just open up a bunch of doors. And so that is it. That is the laziest way that you can make money using AI in 2025, starting from zero. This is exactly what I do. And it's the same strategy that we use to, once again, grow Drippy to over $1 million in revenue. Now, if you're looking to use Drippy.ai, there is a link down below in the description to start your 7-day free trial. And if you want the full outreach masterclass, click right here on screen and I will see you there.